Hello,
Hello,
I'm Lana.
and I'm Sergey.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am. This is take three, by the way. Sorry, forgot to push the button on the previous one. Somebody,
We actually talked and nothing recorded.
somebody forgot me.
It was awesome. In the end, I snorted, and y'all will never get to see that. So sorry. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, we're here today to, well, for a few reasons. One of them, and
Dear
probably,
beloved. Okay.
and probably the most important one, it is 5 months for Lana, and we are here to share. We just came back from Chicago this night, and we're here to share super duper awesome news that we've got, and to thank you all for all the support, monetary, emotional, and all the support that you did. Because without you, without all the awesome people, we probably wouldn't have done that. It wouldn't be possible. And so, to the good news, we just heard from Dr. Bird as we did MRI on late Tuesday.
6:30 p.m. I did an MRI at 6:30 p.m.
Yes, she was the last one out.
Not ditching, anyways.
No, but there is no new lesions.
There's no new activity. So
And all the old ones are shrinking down.
yeah, the old ones are shrinking, and there's no new lesions.
And I believe this is the first time in
Decade over.
over a decade since Lana was diagnosed when she's doing the MRI and there is no new lesions.
Yep,
So
true story.
thank you everybody. I mean that is very emotional and great moment for us because it means that treatment actually did stop progression, and that's what we hoped for. But there are some good news that came with it, and then some bad news for Lana.
It's not bad.
Well,
It's a bump.
the good news is that, as many of you know, she regained vision that was gone in the
Right eye.
right eye. No, just I was trying to just let you know.
Oh, okay. So,
Sorry.
well, you were talking. I was trying not to interrupt.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, the news is amazing. So, it's, I stressed myself out to crazy pains until that moment of Dr. Burt pretty much saying there are no new activity, and I shed a few tears.
It's a bit more than a few.
So no, it's an amazing news to hear.
It
So
is.
you know, whatever stage you may be in of your disease, it's amazing thing to hear. You know, for me, it's mind blowing. I truly have never had an MRI that did not show new activity. I progressed so very much. I was progressing so fast, practically from the moment I got diagnosed. It was from the moment that I got diagnosed, I was progressing rapidly, and it took my life. It took the things that I'm planning. I want to regain back. It took things that I used to do that I'm not able to do anymore that I will do again. You know, so definitely it was amazing to hear. So with the good news, of course, there's always, you know, something, not always, but you know, so my hips,
Grain of salt.
grain of salt. So I've been experiencing pain in my hips, and it's not just pain. And if you have an autoimmune disease, whatever it may be, you probably will understand me. My right side hip, right side hip area, pretty much below the waist, started to hurt, but it's numb, right? So your sensory is numb, but hurts inside. It hurts to sit right now. It hurts to wear pants because it rubs on it, and sensory, I guess, whatever it may be, that hurts. And it hurts to lay down. to stay on the right side for a period of time, it starts to really, really hurt. It even hurts to turn over. Um, I constantly shift my legs, just change my position, the way I'm sitting and how I'm sitting. So, um, and it moved to the left side as well. And we talked to Dr. Bird and Dr. Valbanov about it, and Dr. Bird said,
There's yes, that's my
I don't
fault.
remember.
It's the sciatic necrosis. It could be the side effect. It potentially it is. That's what it is. It's the side effect of too many steroids being pushed through the system over the years. For those who are not patient and never experienced this, there's when the relapse happening.
So yeah, so for patients, and it's not just with autoimmune disease, they do it with many other patients. So if you are having some kind of inflammation, right? So for patients, it's we're having these inflammations of
Yeah.
in our brain and our spinal cord, and what they would do, what the doctors do, I said do. What they do is they give us steroids, and they're absolute humongous dosage of steroids. I always gotten 1,000 milligrams a day for 5 to 7 days, and that's been for over a decade. And I would get mine, um, if in the beginning it was almost every other month, and it lasted for the longest time ever. And then if not every other month, it would be, you know, 4 months at a time. So
But in general, I mean, if
they're huge.
yeah, for the normal occasion, the dosage is within tens or hundreds milligrams, whereas and that's not for the prolonged periods. Whereas in this case, it was for the quite a few days.
So
And
yeah,
it's thousands.
I would get 5,000, 7,000 milligrams of steroids within a week, and that's an unbelievable dosage. So with all of that plus whatever was given to me at the hospital during the transplant, plus the chemo on top, pretty much did my bones in.
So essentially, if you're experiencing this, or you're the person that you caring for as the HCT caregiver, what they call us, uh, yes, experiencing this, go to the osteo specialist, i.e., the bone specialist, and they will do MRI, and then they will figure
Yeah.
out what to do
So
because there's
I'm to schedule an appointment with a doctor, either my general doctor or the bone doctor. The bone doctor.
that's what she said.
And
Yes.
they will schedule an MRI to do over my hips or whatever they else might to do, measure the density of my bones, whatever they will do. So I know that this is actually fairly common.
Apparently, it is.
It is very
Which is
common. So if you are considering this, or you're thinking, this might be good for your loved one,
yeah.
you know, all the risks considered, this is one of the risks. Now, if you take it to get, that you might have bone damage or other risks involved and again, I'm not trying to scare anyone at all. I'm not. This is just, you have to look at it for what truly can happen if you are suffering from autoimmune disease, whatever it may be. Is that I can only speak for multiple sclerosis because that's what I have and that's what I know. It takes one lesion to stop walking. It takes one lesion to stop swallowing. One. That's all it takes. Many of us would have so many lesions, and I'm one of those people that would have constant damage of dozens of lesions at one time that were active, and some of them did impact my walking. Well, obviously my walking was quite impacted, or my vision, right? So um, it takes one. So considering everything, whether I choose to constantly progress and then eventually end up as a vegetable to bone damage, I will choose bone damage for everybody. It's your decision. You have to, make it consciously and understand that there are risks involved and make the right choice for you. So there are risks involved. It's not all peachy and amazing all the time. The portion of when you stay in the hospital, I only look at it now and I realize that it was difficult, because I would say it was quite boring. And if you're one of the people who are in the hospital right now, you're probably thinking, "Gosh, it's so boring." But then you get home, and a couple of months later, you realize I went through so much, and you really go through so much when you're there, even though it feels like, oh my God, there's nothing happening. This is boring. There's so much involved. So even though it feels so boring for you, so I only appreciate it right now. But so weigh your options and make your decisions, based on facts. One of the best ways to learn about this, if you are considering this or you're applying for this, I believe are truly is to read the blogs of people.
Do the search.
Do your
Read the,
research.
read the blogs. Read Juana's blog at juanapillar.com. Um, you can also go to the first annual HCT gathering here in the Dallas
Yeah, so we're
on
having
on the
in
2nd of
Texas. It's
April.
going to be our first,
Yes.
our Texas annual
There
gathering.
are people coming. Actually, there are people coming from other places as well. So it will be gathering of real HCT people.
Like
As
there's
you,
fake ones.
as yes, as well as well. If you ever did research on the internet, you will know that there are. I mean, you basically seen all the information from the vocal people, right? But there is many of people who are not vocal,
Yeah.
who do not like to type or talk much, or even on the Facebook, even if they
But they
got
are keeping
Facebook.
up blogs. So read the blogs, do your research. It varies for everybody. There is really nobody really truly
Yeah.
has the same experience. Um, we all do vary in our
You can
experiences.
go there and talk to real people. Basically,
So
wasn't getting that.
yeah, I mean, you can ping that person and say, hey, how was that for you? Or ask me. I'm always available. So ping me and ask me any question you like. I'm pretty dang brutal.
We are going to reshoot some of the questions answers videos that we did. Well, we're not going to reshoot the old ones. We're just going to make new
Yeah, we'll
ones
just make
because
a new video.
we just been to Chicago and we made great many people and they were so awesome and amazing and it was full of hope and bravery and
Yeah, but with the
kindness.
questions that we have heard
But we keep
are
hearing-
repetitive questions.
Yes.
Everybody asks us practically the same questions.
Well, no. There are
Pretty close.
there are group of questions that are kind of constant across everybody, and we will try to kind of now. We tried to answer some of them before, but now when we're a little bit further away from the whole procedure thing, and we talk to more people and we have a little bit more experience now as well, we will try to answer them maybe more in depth, maybe more real.
So do your research, and if you're in Texas or you're close to Texas driving distance, come to the gathering. It's on April 2nd at
But it will
Gaylord
be
in Great Point, Texas.
Lana will add the.
I will add the link as well. So come join us, ask us questions, listen to stories, and learn the information. Absolutely. So you will not be able to learn about this from your neurologist. Chances are you will not. Neurologists are not as familiar with it as us veterans. They're not. They're not even. Most of them are not. Shut up. So we're stupid.
No.
I'm stupid. I don't know. So we didn't think we were recording, but we were
No,
recording.
we thought that we're recording and then I started to adopt it because we had this happening before. Anyway, so just to reiterate, I would like to thank Conversation not to reiterate. I would like to thank all the people that we met in Chicago this visit that spoke to us, that shared their stories with, with us, took time to take pictures with me to help the photo project to move along, and the first batch of the film just being developed. There is more to come, and thank you very much. And thanks to all the people who supported us and supporting us through this journey, and to get Lana
So yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody.
chance to.
Thank you so very much. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of
Sorry, yeah, just
your fault.
we're tired. We flew.
are very tired.
We flew in on the very delayed American flight last night, and came home very late, and then we had to both jump up and go to work very early. So I kind of.
We are a little bit tired, so forgive us.
Sorry.
We're usually kind of strange. Maybe today we're a little more strange.
Yes.
So sorry.
Here's the comic relief. No, I don't have glasses.
I married him.
Yes.
Best decision I ever made. So
I love you.
please leave your comments, and sorry for this video being
Don't
so weird.
Yeah, we just. I mean,
but-
we're happy with the news. And
We are
we just
incredibly happy. We're happy.
we just
with
were
the
so
news.
tired last night to record this, and we're apparently not very much rested today either. But
So
we just wanted to share it and say thank you for all the people who helped us and shared information, and just kind of just say that seriously.
thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.